Min Kim is a business development director for DramaFever. And I saw when we asked about drama in the very beginning. We have a lot of drama fans here, am I right? Yeah. And DramaFever, well, you don't like dramas without knowing about DramaFever, right? So, please welcome Min Kim. Thank you.
Hey guys. I'm supposed to have a video that plays. Hey guys, my name is Min Kim. I'm from DramaFever. First of all, thank you so much for the invitation. I'm truly honored and privileged to be here to speak on a topic that's very personal and something that we're all very passionate about alongside these great speakers. Out of show of hands, how many people know who DramaFever is? Oh wow. Okay, well that makes my kind of job a little bit easier. But for those of you who don't know, DramaFever, what we do is we curate the top global content from all around the world. There's three things that we mainly focus on. First, we discover the best titles from all over the world. We go out, find the great TV shows, and we actually curate them to see what would do really well on our site. Secondly, we make it available on all the major platforms. So there's DramaFever.com. We're also available on the mobile. We're also on smart TVs, connected devices, gaming platforms. And we also syndicate our content to Hulu and Netflix, and among other content partners as well. And then, and also we do the professional subtitling in-house, so that everything that you're getting is premium experience and premium quality. And lastly, and I think the most important thing that we do is that we market our content to fans who are looking for global content, the best of the world content, as well as educate new audiences and finding kind of international content as alternative forms of entertainment. And so here we have highlighted three of our top titles. First one is Isabel. It's one of the top grossing dramas in Spain in the last 3 years running. We have Mischievous Kiss from Japan. It's a very popular manga adaptation that we work with Fuji TV on. And it was actually our first Japanese simulcast. I see some fans over there. And then lastly, it's Heirs. And actually, I'm glad you guys know what Heirs is. Heirs was, it's the top title right now on SBS in Korea. It's going on right now. And the DramaFever is actually a co-producer of that show. Yeah. So a few of the episodes were shot in Los Angeles, and we helped kind of produce parts of that. And so DramaFever, we were founded in 2009 with a handful of Korean drama titles. And since then, we've grown to now over 8 million fans visiting our site and consuming our content on a monthly basis. And we've obviously branched out into other parts of the world as well. But still, Korean drama is our bread and butter. It's our core offering, and it's what our fans know us for. And one other thing to note about DramaFever is that the word DramaFever is actually a Hallyu word. A lot of people credit Korean dramas as the first and the original form of the Hallyu wave. Sorry to Jeff and the K-pop folks. But knowing that Hallyu wave is something that we're very intimate and passionate about, and that's what we're all here for. Okay, so the title of my talk today is called Korea on Demand, and it actually it's a term that comes from the term video on demand. Video on demand, you guys may know what that is. It refers to systems that allow you to stream videos anytime, anywhere on demand. So some of the services that you definitely recognize are YouTube, Netflix, Hulu, and obviously DramaFever as well. Now, VOD systems have contributed meaningfully to the Hallyu wave, making the content available and accessible from anywhere in the world, that has contributed, and opened so many doors for so many international fans. Korea on Demand is referring to the same thing. It means that you can connect with the Korean culture anywhere from the world. You can watch Korean content, dramas, videos, and short of being in Korea, it's the closest experience you can get to experiencing Korea. But it wasn't always like that. In the 1990s, when I was growing up in Los Angeles, I used to accompany my parents to the local Korean video store. I don't know if some of you guys can relate with me here, but we would make our drive over there, and we would rent these VHS tapes that had been pre-recorded, and rent one of those, and then we would wait weeks for the next episode. And then once they came out, which takes so long for it to air in Korea, and then you would have to videotape it and record over it. We would go to the video store and we would have to literally fight with other Korean American families looking for the same content. Things have changed. Fast forward to today, you can log on to DramaFever.com, you can check on your phone, you can watch, in HD quality, something that's fully English subtitled, on a title that actually aired that day in Korea. So it's a simulcast. So for example, Airs is actually our top title, as many of you guys have recognized. People are watching that same day it airs in Korea. It airs on Wednesdays and Thursdays in Korea. It airs on Wednesdays and Thursdays on DramaFever. Now, the technological advancement between these two photos is very impressive. And we have to thank the internet for really helping push the Hallyu way forward. But what's also really interesting is the changing face of the audience that's consuming this content. Back in the 90s, it was mostly Korean Americans, Korean expats that were consuming this content. It wasn't subtitled, and you would have never heard of it unless you went to these video stores. Now, last month, DramaFever streamed to over 8 million fans. Considering that there's only about 2 million Korean Americans in the US, you can see that things are very different, that there's a very diverse and a multicultural audience that's consuming this content, and it's growing on a daily basis. So this, the introduction of the Korean content and the Hallyu wave, it's what we call, is really, thanks to the internet. But what's keeping them from keep coming back, or what's getting them to keep coming back day in and day out, is something else, right? And that's what's really interesting here.